It's been several days since President Trump's primetime address, and it's still driving a lot of the political conversation. During that speech on Thursday night, the president alleged that China interfered in the 2020 election. Again, reminder, it's 2026. But he's still alleging that there was some interference in the 2020 election that he lost. He's now called for sweeping election reforms, and he's criticized television networks like ABC, NBC, and CBS that chose not to carry his remarks live. Now, the debate isn't just about what he said, it's about what it all means heading into the November midterm. So here's what happened during that speech. He accused China of interfering with the election and suppressing information, and also urged Congress to, of course, pass this Save America Act, which would require proof of citizenship and voter identification at voting polls. Here's part of what President Trump had to say during this press conference.
Our purpose in disclosing this information is not to weaken confidence in election, but to earn that confidence by confronting vulnerabilities and correcting them very, very quickly. And that's what we're doing. The documents cover 5 major areas of concern. First, they show that over a period of years, starting during the 2020 election cycle, the People's Republic of China carried out what is believed to be the largest compromise of election data in history, resulting in China's illicit acquisition of 220 million U.S. voter files. That information includes names, addresses, phone numbers, political party preferences, and other sensitive data that would be needed to register to vote and engage in other nefarious activities, which is exactly what was happening.
Okay. The speech immediately sparked pushback while Trump argued that these documents would support his claims. Some critics say that those documents don't back up anything and that previous intelligence assessments found no evidence that foreign governments altered the outcome of the 2020 election, which Trump lost to President Joe Biden. But the election claims weren't the only headline. President Trump also criticized these TV networks for choosing not to interrupt their primetime programming to carry his speech live.
In a rare move, NBC and ABC Fake News have both said that they would not cover this speech. They knew what it was about because of the fact that they don't like the topic, because they know how corrupt our system is and they don't want to reveal it. They and others in the media are part of a plot. They want to continue this fraud for whatever reason. They want to keep it going. They want to protect the radical left. They can't have a great country, and that's true. You can't have a great country without free and fair elections. Fraud like this should mean a revocation of their licenses. They use our public multi-billion-dollar in value airways for absolutely no money. They pay nothing.
Dex, he got a lot of pushback for this speech. Low energy for me is one of them. Like this was not this was not one of his best showings. Like it just like the energy level just was just down.
Yeah, it's weird too because like usually not only do I watch these, but like I send it to all my group chats. We talk about this stuff, and I don't know. I just had no interest in it, and it low key to me feels like he had no interest in it.
Clearly, it was
the part that really stuck out to me though is when he first started to talk about the election fraud. Like a frog just jumped in his throat, and he
tried to power through. You heard it.
Like that frog jumped directly to his throat, and he tried his hardest to get that lie out. But then the lie that he told was this happened in 2020 and beyond. But like beyond that would be you.
Yeah, I mean even 2020 would have been him because he was in the White House when
you were in the White House when you alleged that this was happening.
Yeah,
and then you won after allegedly this was taking place as well.
After someone else was in the White House. Yeah, right.
So what happened?
And for the record, networks are not required to carry presidential speeches, as we are not North Korea quite yet.
But we also just had a whole like case about election fraud. That's what January 6th was all about, election fraud. And it was determined that didn't happen. And he said, like, you know, I'm conceding, I'm okay with this or whatever, like with the whole January 6th thing. Like eventually he ended up saying it. So why are you going back on that now?
Well, as far as enforcing any sanctions or punishments on China, because he claims that China are the people behind it, this is what he had to say when asked about that.
Mr. President, are you planning on putting any pressure or consequences on China for what you announced about them meddling in the 2020 election?
Well, we're going to talk to them about it. It took place a long time ago. I think China's maybe a little bit different today than it was then. But look, they do things and we do things to them. I'll be honest. We do things to them too. It's not a one-way street. But we'll be talking to them.
Okay.
We will not be talking to them.
He just admit we interfere with their elections. Is he saying?
What do we do to them exactly?
I would like to know. You know,
why did somebody follow up and be like, "What do we
lie on them live on television?"
I mean, I guess we interfere with their elections like they interfere with ours.
Oh, and we also do accuse them of creating a virus and sending it over here too, called COVID. We did do that.
Yeah,
he did that. You're right.
The China virus.
Yeah, like you're right. We do stuff to them. That.
And by we mean Trump.
Yeah, by just you.
What did you hear? What did you hear during this press conference? Did you hear someone that actually thinks there might be a Democratic hoax going on around here for the votes? Or did you hear someone that's ready to challenge any loss that happens in these midterms, or someone that basically doesn't plan to have an election at all? What do you think?
Yeah, he doing too much, bro. Because I remember when he was when he was running for re-election, their party was the one that was calling my house. Wasn't nobody else calling my house, but them.
What they were saying when they called you?
Them random calls. You know them infomercials over the phone. Vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go, man.
Did you press 1 indicating that you were good?
I just hung up block.
Dex, what did you hear as far as that narrative? Do you think he's trying to spin it into automatic? If I lose, it was a hoax again. Like, isn't this getting tired?
Well, he can't run again.
Yeah, it's like if the people who midterms for the midterms. I don't know, because on one end, yeah, that's exactly what he said. Like, hey, like there was interference within the election, but then he turned around and said like they changed. So right now, I guess we're getting a free and fair election.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, he did say that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I mean,
I think this is based on him trying to force his policy. I don't think it's necessarily about saving face during the election. It's in the name of safety. He's going to push through a policy that nobody agrees with.
Oh, you think this is all about that Save America Act, which he was upset because Lindsey Graham died. And
you want to push through. You want to push the policy that people don't agree with and that we've litigated already and told you we didn't want, but you still want it because you. And when they say, well, why are we changing things that are working? You're saying, oh, yeah, do you remember they're not working? Back in 2020, I didn't win the election by a lot. And so that's not possible that I lost. So there has to be this massive fraud that I could never prove. And even after your speech, the people that you cited that said proved it said they didn't prove it. So you're an idiot.
Yeah, like where do we go from here?
I don't know.
I mean, but he's never cared about what anybody thinks. Like he has his own agenda. He's always had his own agenda. Like his approval rating has always been in the shitter. He don't care. He don't care about nothing.
No coming back now.
Yeah, there's no coming back. I mean, it's like it's been no coming back for how long? Forever.
Concern level on a scale of 1 to 10 about democracy after this speech. Do you have a lot of people looked like a lot of concern on this face on these faces?
What is that? What is democracy? What is it?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Trump is still allowed to be president when he's clearly like incoherent and incompetent is more than enough to say we're done with democracy.
Okay. Democracy.
No other president could be this stupid and get away with it.
Democracy in the future, I guess. I don't know.
Democracy, not right now.
Not right now.